Yeah, so it's nature time. While United States pretty much, I think the U.S. suffered about 20 climate disasters that killed almost 688 people last year. I mean, that's a lot of fucking people in the climate, and pretty much in 5 years, the climate disaster is going to cost $750 billion, like more than what the Build Back Better plan is going to give us. So pretty much, the money at the Build Back Better plan won't be enough to cover any.
Can you say that 3 times fast?
The Build Back Better plan. Build back better butter. Build back that butter. Build back that better butter plan. So yeah, so
it's not butter.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much we're going to complete climate disasters, complete climate nightmares that's happening in this country. So what we do? We give oil companies more money. We do all kinds of stuff. So I want to share something that was kind of people were really excited, but it wasn't true. It wasn't like a true video. Actually, it was pretty fake. It was a real video, but it wasn't what people thought it was. So I want to share this. I don't know if people saw this. Recently, it was like a rocket launch that went down in China, but people thought this was like some cool, like artificial sun weird shit that was happening in China, because pretty much while the United States, we can barely give people face masks, we can barely give people rapid tests. China is experimenting with like hypersonic missiles. They're experimenting with nuclear fusion technology.
Like, 5 times hotter than the sun.
Yeah. So, but we see this rocket right here that got launched, and people are so miseducated about China that they thought this was the artificial sun.
Like they just launched the sun.
Yeah, that's what people thought this was. The sun.
You're like, wait a minute, that sun is coming kind of close to us.
If that was the sun, you think they'd be recording
everybody
that
burns
shit
alive.
Like that? If that was artificial sun that close, you think people would be like, oh yeah, they'd be like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm talking about the tan of your life. Bleach bones.
So I want to show the actual story is even more crazy than that fake video that people were sharing that they thought it was. They thought that was the artificial sun. So I want to share this actual real story, which is pretty remarkable compared to what we do in the United States, which is like absolutely fucking nothing. So China's artificial sun just broke a record for the longest sustained nuclear fusion. A superheated plasma reached 126 million degrees Fahrenheit for 17 minutes. That, you know how hot that is?
Well, I do know that if I was anywhere near close to it, I wouldn't know what anything is anymore.
You'd be like that meme where people like try to fight the gun and they're in heaven. Yeah, they turn around.
Yo. Those meme videos are stupid funny. I know that this segment is not for that, but yeah, now that's what's on my mind, and I just feel like laughing at that now.
Yeah, but no, we got that coming up for the next segment. Watch it. So the new world record, China's artificial sun project has sustained a nuclear fusion reaction for more than 17 minutes. So people want to know what the fuck this means. A scorching 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit at the surface and about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit at its core. It's 5 times hotter than the fucking sun, bro.
Yep.
They did that in China. So while coal and natural gas are the primary energy sources currently are used around the world, but these materials come in limited supply, obviously. We're fucking up the whole planet trying to find this shit, you know? We're fucking up our health. We're fucking up the planet.
But wait, you mean that China is not just copying American intellectual property?
I don't see any nuclear fusion happening anywhere here. I don't know if you heard about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
you've seen it.
So much for that. So much for that trope.
Let me know if you've seen that. So the process requires no fossil fuels, leaves behind no radioactive waste, and is a safe alternative to fusion nuclear power. So this is like some shit out of a fucking action movie in the 90s, and they're getting pretty close to doing it in China. So this is remarkable, yo. This is like, people don't understand how remarkable it is. We can fucking do all crazy shit. The donut shape.
I hope they at least charge the cell phone with that shit. I mean, come on.
That shit will blow your cell phone up and blow your hand up while holding it. So
don't waste all that fucking heat energy. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, somebody get, you know, warm up by the fusion reactor.
Like, we're talking about shit that, like, we're talking about stars. We're talking about what powers stars. This is some crazy shit. This is like some like next civilization, taking our civilization to the next fucking level, huh?
Messiah,
what?
You're a star.
Oh, you're a star. I just want to share this remarkable story in China, and then I want to compare to the groundbreaking stuff that's happening in the United States. I want to share that with you guys. So this is what's happening here. Great stuff that's happening in the United States that we probably didn't know about, because oil companies have so much of a hold in the country that they can fucking just poison us and we won't know about it. So this is what happened in Milwaukee. They spilled 400 gallons of oil into a river. So I'm just letting you guys know that this happened, and they didn't tell us until I told you that. So
no, there's a lot of energy in that river now. Light a couple of matches, warm up by the fire.
So they blame poor communication in the wake of an oil spill. The spill itself, that should have never happened. We should have done a better job communicating. What the fuck does that mean, communicating? Communicate what?
Well, they were supposed to make sure that when they dumped it into the river in the areas where the poor, dark-skinned people are. And you know, they miscommunicated it, and they just like poured it in the entire river instead.
So this spill happened on December 3rd, bro. This happened last month. We just found an article about it. This article was printed on Saturday. So,
and you're talking about Yahoo. Like if we're being honest,
yeah,
there's not a whole lot of internet traffic going to Yahoo like there was 15 years ago. Okay.
Yo, this is like telling, like, you know, like this is like the news on Sunday morning or something.
Like, who owns Yahoo anymore? Yahoo doesn't even own Yahoo anymore.
Does Microsoft own Yahoo? I don't even know.
Who the fuck knows at this point?
So he said in the month since the spill, the company had poured more than 13,000 gallons of water in oil sheen and used about 145 booms to absorb the oil sheen.
Haters get sprayed like Afro sheen. Did I just see oil sheen?
Yeah.
But they don't ever really want to pop them things.
So the people, like kind of the climate activists, the river keepers, they did not find out about the oil spill until 4 days after it happened.
Are they related to the Oath Keepers?
Oh, hell no. Do Oath Keepers even believe in science?
Do they believe in rivers?
I mean, you got to believe in rivers to believe in science. So I don't know if those two things, you know, like, so I want to share like what's happening when it comes to energy.
The rivers are flat.
Oh shit! Like a Sprite, like a flat Sprite soda, you know.
No, like the Earth.
I thought the Earth is like a coin. It's flat like a coin. It's like rectangle. I'm not sure what they think it is. Is it like a rectangle? Is it a triangle? Is it like a circle? Like how flat? What kind of flat is it? You know,
tortilla chip.
It's got some ridges on it. So
ruffles.
So that's the difference between the science that's happening in the United States and the science that's happening in China. You know, they're making fake suns, and we're dumping, like, you know, fucking oil grease into the rivers. So that's what's going on.
Cook the chicken in that shit.
Cook the new Taco Bell wings in it. So that's where they come from. They come from that river.
You heard it here first. Black Power Magic Hour.
Yeah. So that's Nature Time. Is giving you guys an update on some magnificent things happening in the world. You can follow Black Power Magic Hour on Twitter, YouTube. We're also on Discord if you can find us there. And Dr. with Genius, he's talking shit and going live on his stream, doing gaming on Twitter, YouTube.
And remember, folks, China is creating 127 million degree solar bodies, and we're creating 127 million degree rivers here in the United States.
Set the river on fire. So we're also on YouTube and act.tv.
Start the fire.
And that's Nature Time.